It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
One thing he does very well, he takes care of the football. Had 176 pass attempts to start his career without an interception. That's the most in NFL history. And finished his rookie year, 23 touchdown passes and only 4 interceptions.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Here's one of 2 Colquitts punting at our game here. This is Britton who gets the first shot. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
Let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
Here we go with Jamal Charles. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
That's a good explosive run right there on the draw play. And in order for it to be successful, you've got to have some good faking going on and people having a nice little time clock in their head to understand how it all knits together. An offensive line really showing a pass set that they're going to pass block. Maybe to draw in this defensive lineman, have him come upfield, and then get past him, hand the ball off to the running back. And oftentimes, he bypasses the guys headed for the quarterback, thinking they're going to get a sack, and gets himself into the secondary. And in this case, he picked up really nice yardage.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
The gun. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for KC. 46 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Back to throw now on first down. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jamal Charles taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And the first touchdown in the wild card game can sometimes, just to get over the hump, that can be a huge, huge momentum builder.
Brandon, you know how it is. All year long we work towards the playoffs. You imagine it. You dream about it. And now you get into the wild card game and you score right away. That's beyond what you expected.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And Jamal Charles able to cap it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 23. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this one. But while they wanted one of those top 2 spots, they're still in a pretty good position.
They are, and let's face it, any team that gets into the playoffs, as far as I'm concerned, they're in a good position because they're doing what the rest of the league wants. A lot of people are sitting at home watching them, but you made a good point. Everyone is vying for one of the top 2 spots. You get an opening, you get a week off, have to play that opening week, and then you get a chance to collect yourself and see how everything else falls. But all in all, number 3 spot, they'll take it and run with it.
Yeah, maybe they get a win here and get some momentum. And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now back back out comes the offense. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January, but there's 20 other teams who wouldn't mind being on that road.
You're exactly right about that, but your point about how daunting this is well taken, because it all depends on their mindset now. How do you break it down so that you're not looking at this whole big road and say to yourself, we've got no shot? You break it down to this game right now, win that one, then worry about the rest of them after that.
And that's exactly right, and the staff told us that. They've been focusing with the players on don't look ahead, but that's hard to do sometimes, is it not?
It is hard to do because the ultimate goal is to do what? Is to win a Super Bowl. So you have to look ahead a little bit, but you make sure you focus on the game at hand.
Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Christian Kirksey is starting to come into his own as a linebacker. Rangy, fast, uses that speed to not only outrun blockers, but run down ball carriers. But at the end of the day, tackles really, really well. 2nd in the AFC in 2016 in total tackles.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
And that was a nice play by the defense, and it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On target over the middle to Hill. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Looking to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Let's go. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Going underneath for Charles. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. Oh, what a move. He's going to go. Albert Wilson, the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Albert Wilson, 93 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And to give this time to the tailback. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. So we hit the quarter break in round 1 of the AFC playoffs. 10-7 our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. A dump off for Charles. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Here we go.
They go back to the ground now with Charles. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Charles. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. He got 29 yards that time. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A second down throw for Prescott. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Browns on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move him out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it with Johnson. And, oh, his first carry, he loses the football. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lambo will put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the second quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double team him, make him really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Roy Miller in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. A first down carry here for Charles. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. As we mentioned, here's older brother Dustin Colquitt to punt this one away. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. 2nd down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Zone now. They'll look to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Browns trail at home at halftime. The Chiefs will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Chiefs with possession early in the first. The quick pass and completion is made, and he'll end up at the 10-yard line before being tackled. Chiefs still on the field. Charles going to stay inside after the handoff, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them up by a touchdown. Chiefs with the ball early in the second. Hill's by himself here, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone as they move out in front 10-7. So that's all for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll get you back out to the field now for some more playoff action.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll set up to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They gave up the 3. They're losing in this ballgame. Now it's their chance to set the offensive tone for the second half.
And it's interesting how the offense will go about helping them, too. Because so many times you're looking to control a game with your defense, but your defense just gave up 3. Now your offense, as you said, has to set a tone and get you back into it or ahead in the game. Let's see if they can pull it off and get downfield and do exactly that.
We'll see if they can.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And this is back to a 5-point game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. On the counter, it's Charles. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a first down.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. They complete it to Hill. Room here to run. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Santos now to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the numbers show the improvement, and this is kind of what we thought we would expect to see from him. I know we overanalyze these things sometimes, but what switch? What's flipped that switch?
Sometimes I think when you're as great as he is, you just kind of roll out each game and expect good things to happen. And that's not always the case. Those guys on the other side of the ball, they're in the NFL too for a reason. So maybe at halftime he gets a chance to regroup, kind of get it back together, get a little extra resolve, and now he's putting it into practice.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post, and most of the time the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Johnson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Second down, Prescott. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. 23 yards on the play. In the red zone this time. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, but he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they can't bring him down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Going underneath for Charles. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. The tight end Kelsey is the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, a free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The Chiefs on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A dump off for Charles. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. This one not in the win column just yet, but on the road is the 6th seed. They are close to pulling off the upset.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx them. I'm like you. It's not over yet, but I'm going to go ahead and project here. Win this one. Think about the momentum now that you carry, right? You carry that forward. And look, home field's a big deal in the playoffs, but the really good teams, and we've seen it plenty of times in NFL history, they can go on the road and win. And a win here would allow them to do exactly that.
Of course, the road doesn't get much easier as you have to face the top seed next week, but they'll deal with that then.
Hey, they'll take this win and take on the top seed anywhere because they're still in the playoffs and still alive for a chance at the Super Bowl.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go! 3-19!
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Near the 42. Offense comes to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Let's go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs, but this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, I mean, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And out come the Chiefs now. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. To throw on 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Allen Bailey in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott now on second down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. The Browns on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. Prescott from the gun. That is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 1st down, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. The play clock's running down. Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And now running right through it. Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Christian Kirksey coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number. We can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.